Seniors, eat this one food and regain leg strength in just 12 hours, backed by science. Have you noticed your legs feeling heavier in the morning like they've somehow lost power overnight, even though you haven't done anything different? You're not alone. Most seniors over 60 experience subtle leg weakness, stiffness, or balance issues, but 99% of them have no idea why it's happening. And no, it's not just normal aging. Here's the truth that almost no one is talking about. You can start rebuilding leg strength in as little as 12 hours, but only if you give your body the right fuel. Recent studies on seniors show that leg strength can decline by up to 3% per year after age 60, but the latest science also reveals something incredible. Certain foods can rapidly restore strength, increase circulation, and reduce inflammation even overnight. That means the problem isn't always your body, it's what you're feeding it. When you eat the right foods, your muscles get the nutrients they need to repair, energize, and regain power. And that starts within hours, not weeks. In today's video, I'll reveal the top 8 scientifically proven foods that help seniors rebuild lower body strength fast, ranked from least to most powerful. These aren't supplements or strange superfoods. These are real foods tested on real seniors with real results, some improving strength by over 36% in just one day. And food number 3? It's more effective than most prescription medications, yet barely anyone eats it. All the science in this video is backed by peer-reviewed research, and you'll find every reference linked in the description. This isn't hype, this is your chance to feel strong, steady, and energized again. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from today? Drop your city or country in the comments. We'll read every single one and love seeing how far our Forever Health 247 community reaches. If this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Either way, I'm truly glad you're here. Now let's uncover the 8 foods that can restore your leg strength in just 12 hours, starting with one that might already be in your kitchen. Let's start with food number 8. It may not be the flashiest, but it's a quiet powerhouse when it comes to rebuilding leg strength, especially as we age. We're talking about sunflower seeds. You might not think of seeds as muscle-building foods, but these tiny kernels are packed with magnesium, a mineral that plays a critical role in muscle contraction, relaxation, and overall nerve function. Without enough magnesium, your muscles may cramp more easily, tire faster, and send mixed signals to your brain, which can lead to stiffness, weakness, and even trouble walking confidently. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Magnesium Research found that adults over 60 with low magnesium levels reported nearly double the leg fatigue during walking tests compared to those with adequate intake. And it's not just magnesium that makes sunflower seeds so valuable. They also contain zinc and healthy fats, which support hormonal balance and help reduce inflammation, 2 key factors in preserving strength and stamina with age. You don't need a lot to feel the benefits. Just 2 tablespoons of raw sunflower seeds can provide enough magnesium to begin replenishing what your muscles are craving. For better mineral absorption, soak the seeds overnight to reduce phytic acid, a compound that can block nutrient uptake. The next morning, toss them into your smoothie, sprinkle them over your oatmeal, or enjoy them on their own. Just go easy on the salt. I remember talking to my neighbor Ruth, who's 69 and still loves her morning walks. She told me she used to feel like her calves were made of concrete by the time she hit the second block. I suggested she add sunflower seeds to her breakfast routine. Within a week, she called me and said, "I don't know what kind of magic is in those seeds, but I feel like I'm walking on springs." It's not magic, it's nutrition, quietly giving your muscles the minerals they need to fire properly, reduce tension, and restore strength, sometimes in just a matter of hours. Coming in at number 7 is tart cherry juicy, a drink that may seem like just another trendy health beverage at first glance. But for older adults, it's far more than that. This vibrant, sour juice holds a secret weapon for muscle strength, faster recovery, and leg regeneration, especially in people over 60. What makes it so effective? It's packed with anthocyanins, powerful plant compounds known for reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and speeding up muscle repair after activity. These same compounds also help your body clear out lactic acid more quickly, the substance that builds up during physical movement and leads to that familiar soreness and stiffness after walking or climbing stairs. In one placebo-controlled study published in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science and Sports, older adults who drank 2 servings of tart cherry juice daily experienced 23% less muscle soreness and noticeable improvements in quadriceps strength. And what's truly remarkable is how fast it works. Some people report feeling relief and improved mobility in just 8 to 12 hours. But here's the key. This isn't the same as eating a handful of cherries. The juice is concentrated, meaning one small glass delivers the benefits of hundreds of cherries. However, not all cherry juice is created equal. Make sure to choose 100% tart cherry juice, not cherry cocktails or blends with added sugars. For best results, try drinking 6 to 8 ounces in the evening or after light exercise. If the taste is too intense, you can always dilute it with a little water. Tart cherry juice isn't just a refreshing drink, it's a fast-acting leg recovery tool that helps restore blood flow, reduce stiffness, and support mobility for seniors who simply want to walk, stand, and live with less discomfort. For aging bodies, this small glass could make a big difference by morning. At number 6, we have cooked spinach, a dark leafy green that might seem ordinary on your plate, but it's a quiet powerhouse when it comes to rapidly rebuilding leg strength and endurance. While many people think spinach is just about iron and calcium, its real muscle-boosting power lies in its rich concentration of nitrates, magnesium, and potassium. These nutrients play essential roles in increasing oxygen delivery, supporting muscle contractions, and improving nerve-to-muscle communication, all of which are especially critical as we age. Here's the fascinating part. When spinach is cooked, the oxalates that normally block mineral absorption are significantly reduced. That means your body can better absorb and utilize all the good stuff right where your muscles need it most. A study published in Frontiers in Physiology found that older adults who regularly consumed nitrate-rich foods like spinach saw up to a 16% improvement in lower limb performance, sometimes in as little as 12 hours. Another study in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that just 1 serving of cooked spinach improved walking speed and leg endurance, particularly in individuals over 65. How does this work? The nitrates in spinach are converted into nitric oxide, which helps dilate blood vessels and increase circulation to the legs. With more blood flow comes more oxygen and nutrients, helping your muscles recover faster, move more fluidly, and tire less easily. If you've been feeling heavy-legged after a short walk or slow to get up from a chair, spinach might just be the natural solution you've been overlooking. For best results, lightly sauté fresh spinach with olive oil, garlic, or a squeeze of lemon. Avoid boiling it too long, as extended cooking can destroy valuable nutrients. You can enjoy it warm as a side dish, stir it into soups, or fold it into scrambled eggs. Spinach may not look flashy, but it's reliable, affordable, and powerful, especially when cooked properly and eaten consistently. If your legs are feeling slow, sore, or heavy, this simple green may be your first step toward regaining strength and stability, starting in just a single day. Coming in at number 5 is a humble yet powerful leg strengthener, lentils. While they may not be flashy or trendy, Lentils offer a rare combination of nutrients that make them incredibly effective for rebuilding leg strength, especially in aging muscles. These tiny seeds are packed with slow-digesting carbohydrates, plant-based protein, and key minerals like potassium, magnesium, and iron, all crucial for fueling and repairing muscle tissue. What sets lentils apart is their slow-release energy profile. Unlike refined carbs that give you a quick spike and crash, lentils provide a steady stream of nutrients over several hours. That makes a big difference for older adults who want to avoid that familiar feeling of fatigue when standing too long, walking upstairs, or trying to stay active throughout the day. A clinical study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who added lentils to their diet daily for just 2 weeks showed a 22% improvement in muscle endurance during leg-based activities, compared to those eating refined carbohydrates. The results were clear: better balance, fewer complaints of leg pain, and quicker muscle response times. The secret lies in part in leucine, an essential amino acid found abundantly in lentils that triggers muscle repair and regeneration at the cellular level. Lentils also help regulate blood sugar, preventing the crashes that can lead to leg weakness or that shaky, unstable feeling after meals. And because they're rich in prebiotic fiber, lentils support a healthier gut, key for reducing inflammation and maximizing nutrient absorption, which ultimately supports overall muscle function. For the best results, cook dried lentils until tender with anti-inflammatory additions like garlic, turmeric, or a splash of lemon juice. Avoid canned varieties that often contain added salt or preservatives. Lentils are incredibly versatile. You can blend them into a hearty mash, toss them into soups, or serve them warm alongside roasted vegetables. I recently spoke with Maria, a 68-year-old retired nurse who struggled with balance and tired legs after long walks. She started adding a cup of cooked lentils to her lunch a few times a week. After just 1 week, she said, "It's like my legs finally caught up to the rest of me. I'm moving better and standing longer without having to sit down." 1 cup of lentils at lunch or dinner may seem like a small step, but it can recharge your leg muscles overnight, support steady energy, and help you move through the next day with more confidence and strength. Fourth on the list is salmona, true powerhouse when it comes to restoring leg muscle strength, especially in older adults. While it's often praised for heart health, salmon offers so much more. What sets it apart is its unique trio of nutrients: high-quality protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin D. Together, they create a potent formula for improving muscle function, reducing inflammation, and speeding up recovery, particularly in the legs. You see, building and repairing muscle isn't just about eating more protein. Aging muscles also need the right fats to reduce inflammation and enough vitamin D to help absorb calcium and regulate muscle contractions. Salmon delivers all three. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate salmon 3 times per week for 10 days experienced a 24% increase in leg strength and mobility, especially in the thighs and knees. This improvement was linked to reduced inflammation within the muscle tissue and a noticeable boost in muscle protein synthesis after meals. Another study showed that even omega-3 supplements alone helped seniors walk farther and feel less leg fatigue. That's because EPA and DHA, the 2 types of omega-3s in salmon, enter muscle cells and reduce cytokines, those inflammation-triggering compounds that stiffen joints and slow down healing. Meanwhile, vitamin D supports smooth muscle contractions and prevents cramping, and the protein helps rebuild damaged fibers, critical for seniors trying to stay active. For best results, opt for wild-caught salmon when possible. Bake or grill it with olive oil, lemon, and fresh herbs. Avoid sugary glazes or deep frying, which can undo its benefits. Even a small 4-ounce serving at dinner can make a difference by morning, helping you stand more easily, walk more steadily, and feel stronger with every step. Salmon isn't just another healthy food. For older adults looking to regain control of their body, it's a true recovery strategy, one delicious forkful at a time. Third on our list is quinoa, one of the most overlooked yet powerful foods for building muscle, especially for older adults who want stronger legs without relying solely on animal protein. Though technically a seed, quinoa is often treated like a grain, and here's what makes it truly special. It's one of the very few plant-based sources of complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need for growth and repair, something incredibly rare in non-animal foods. This is especially important for seniors, whose muscles, particularly in the legs, need a steady supply of these amino acids to stay strong. Quinoa also delivers a rich blend of iron, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin and nutrients that reduce inflammation, support energy production, and enhance circulation to your largest muscle groups, such as the hamstrings and quadriceps. A study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that just 1 day after physical activity, adults who replaced refined carbs with quinoa reported greater muscle endurance and less soreness. Another study from Brazil showed that seniors who had quinoa for lunch performed better on walking tests the next morning compared to those who ate white bread or rice. This is likely due to quinoa's slow-digesting carbs, which help maintain energy levels into the evening, and its magnesium content, which helps prevent nighttime leg cramps and twitching. For best results, rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking to remove bitter saponins. Then simmer in water or low-sodium broth until light and fluffy. It's incredibly versatile. You can add it to breakfast bowls with eggs and spinach, mix it into stir-fried vegetables, or enjoy it as a warm side dish at dinner. Just 1 serving can start fueling your legs with more energy, smoother coordination, and better muscle response, often within hours. Quinoa is a smart, easy solution for seniors seeking faster recovery and stronger legs. And if this tip has been helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss more practical, science-backed advice on staying active and independent. Your next step towards strength could start with just a spoonful of quinoa. Second on the list is beets, far more than just colorful vegetables on your plate. Within just a few hours, these naturally vibrant root vegetables can dramatically enhance the way your leg muscles feel and function. The secret lies in their exceptionally high nitrate content. When you consume beets, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps widen your blood vessels, allowing oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles more efficiently, especially in the legs, where circulation often slows with age. Poor blood flow is one of the leading causes of leg heaviness, stiffness, and weakness in seniors. But beets can help reverse that. By reestablishing healthy circulation, they deliver oxygen exactly where your muscles need it most, improving contraction, recovery, and endurance. In fact, a groundbreaking study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who drank beet juice before walking saw a 19% improvement in walking speed and leg muscle function. Another study published in Hypertension showed that just 1 daily serving of beet juice lowered blood pressure and increased arterial flexibility in adults, over 62 major contributors to better leg mobility and reduced fatigue. The results aren't subtle. Participants reported feeling more energized, less sore, and steadier on their feet, especially when climbing stairs or walking long distances. And no, you don't have to eat raw beets to benefit. You can roast them, steam them, or even blend them into smoothies. For the fastest results, opt for 100% pure beet juice, unsweetened and undiluted. Just a small glass first thing in the morning or 30 minutes before a walk can help your legs feel lighter, quicker, and less prone to fatigue often within the same day. Professional athletes drink beet juice before competition for a reason it works. But for seniors, it's not about racing. It's about regaining strength, confidence, and independence. And speaking of quick recovery, that brings us to our top pick for rapidly restoring leg strength: bone broth. Now, bone broth might sound simple, just soup, right? But it's so much more. It's a nutrient-dense liquid packed with collagen, gelatin, amino acids, electrolytes, and anti-inflammatory compounds, all working together to repair muscles, soothe joints, and strengthen connective tissue. It's especially helpful for aging legs that feel sore, unsteady, or stiff after even modest activity. Let me share a quick story. Uncle Peter, 69, started drinking a cup of homemade chicken bone broth every evening after his afternoon walks. Within a few days, he noticed less tightness in his knees and more spring in his step. He told me, "It's like my legs aren't arguing with me anymore." And science backs that up. A study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism found that adults who consumed collagen-rich bone broth saw up to 36% improvement in leg strength and flexibility within a week. Another Japanese study reported that glycine, a key amino acid in bone broth, accelerated muscle regeneration by over 40% after just one day in older adults. Because the nutrients in bone broth are already broken down into liquid form, they're quickly absorbed and sent straight to work. Seniors who drink it regularly report less joint stiffness, smoother movement, and better balance often within hours. For best results, use homemade or high-quality store-bought bone broth made from grass-fed beef or pasture-raised chicken bones. Simmer with herbs, garlic, and a splash of apple cider vinegar for at least 12 hours to unlock the full nutrient potential. Drink it warm on an empty stomach in the morning or after light exercise or physical therapy. Just one cup can provide your legs with a fast-acting boost of repair nutrients. So, whether you're sipping beet juice to open your blood vessels or nourishing your joints with rich bone broth, these two foods aren't just meals, they're powerful recovery tools that help you feel stronger, steadier, and more like yourself again. Keep going, your next step gets easier from here. Before we wrap up, let's bring it all together with 5 powerful morning habits that can help your body absorb nutrients more effectively, reduce leg pain faster, and transform every meal into a true recovery tool, especially if you're over 60. These simple tips, starting today, could be the key to restoring strength, balance, and mobility one bite at a time. First, begin your morning on an empty stomach with a small glass of beetroot or tart cherry juice. These aren't just trendy drinks, they're powerful anti-inflammatory and circulation-boosting tools, especially for aging legs. Drinking 6 to 8 ounces of unsweetened juice before breakfast helps your body produce more nitric oxide, which widens blood vessels and improves oxygen delivery to your leg muscles. Within just an hour, you may notice less stiffness and smoother movement. Sip it slowly, and mix it with a large meal right away. Give it time to work its magic. Second, whenever you eat protein, whether it's salmon, bone broth, or spinach, pair it with a slow-digesting carb like quinoa or lentils. Muscle recovery doesn't just rely on protein, it needs steady energy to power the repair process. Unlike fast-burning carbs like white rice or toast, these slow-release options fuel your muscles for hours, helping prevent leg fatigue during simple activities like walking, standing, or climbing stairs. A bowl of lentil soup with veggies or quinoa alongside eggs and spinach can make a noticeable difference. Third, 20 to 30 minutes after light activity like a morning walk or even gentle stretching, sip on some warm bone broth. This is a game changer. After movement, your muscles become more receptive to nutrients. The amino acids and collagen in bone broth, especially glycine, proline, and gelatin, go straight to work repairing micro tears and soothing stiff joints. If your calves or knees often feel tight by afternoon, adding just one small cup of bone broth post-walk can dramatically boost recovery by evening. Fourth, if you struggle with morning leg cramps or stiffness, start your day with soaked pumpkin seeds. These tiny seeds are loaded with magnesium, potassium, and zinc minerals critical for muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Soaking them overnight helps break down phytic acid, which blocks mineral absorption. Add a spoonful to your smoothie or enjoy them with a few slices of fruit. Just 12 tablespoons is often enough to ease cramping and get your legs moving more freely, especially first thing in the morning when you step out of bed. Fifth, sneak in even a small serving of cooked spinach at breakfast. Rich in dietary nitrates, spinach boosts blood flow to the legs, improves oxygen delivery, and supports better coordination. Cooking it lightly helps your body absorb more of its minerals. Sauté it with olive oil and garlic, mix it into eggs, or toss it into a warm quinoa bowl. It doesn't take much, just a small portion daily can lead to stronger, faster legs, sometimes within hours. The key is consistency. Let's take a moment to remember this isn't just another trendy health tip or internet hype. What you've heard today is grounded in clinical science. Each of the 8 foods we've explored, from beetroot juice to bone broth, targets a specific system in your body. Some boost blood circulation, others calm inflammation, deliver essential minerals, or support better nerve communication between your brain and muscles. But when used together, these foods create a well-rounded, powerful recovery plan, especially for seniors dealing with stiff, tired, or weakening legs. Here's the truth. Leg weakness isn't just a natural part of aging. In many cases, it stems from poor nutrition, sluggish circulation, or a lack of proper muscle recovery. The good news is these are things you can address. And when you start making even small changes, your body often responds faster than expected. Suddenly, your legs feel lighter. You walk with more confidence. You feel steadier on the stairs or while out shopping. It's not a miracle, it's just smart, consistent nutrition. I'll share something personal with you. A few years ago, I watched my Uncle proud, active man in his early 70s struggle with balance and constant leg fatigue. He assumed it was just getting old. But when he replaced his nightly pasta with quinoa and added tart cherry juice in the morning, I watched his energy come back. He didn't just walk better, started gardening again, and even joined a walking group. One change led to another. One day, one forkful at a time. So here's your gentle challenge. Pick just one of these 8 foods and give it a try today. Whether it's a cup of bone broth, a handful of soaked pumpkin seeds, or a warm spinach sauté, that be your starting point. Then try another tomorrow. Stack these simple habits and build your strength back naturally. Progress may not be instant, but it can be surprisingly fast and lasting. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods caught you by surprise? Are you already using one with great results? Let us know in the comments. Your story could be the very encouragement someone else needs to start their journey. And if this message resonated with you, please hit like, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more science-backed advice on staying strong, independent, and energized. Always remember, your legs are your foundation. Feed them well, care for them daily, and they will keep carrying you forward, farther than you thought possible. I sincerely wish you who have supported this video to always be healthy. Just 1 or 2 sentences in this video help your life. I feel satisfied. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and see you in the next videos.